Oh, there. I have to like do two things
I
to
will allow it
request. Thank you.
this time. I will
Thank you.
allow
Thank
it.
you.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay. So here's
So,
I just had a thought. Okay. Mhm.
well, like I I see where I definitely just want to be less mean. I know I'm mean in the ways like I know how I can change that.
And it might be perimenopause, I just want to say.
Can you just not blame things? Like
I'm just saying,
I've always been like this.
mom's personality totally changed. Like to like be like almost like she was like a rageaholic, as I remember.
Okay, to just
So
relax, just pump the brakes
I'm
though,
just
like
saying,
on saying things.
but I'm just
But
saying it,
like,
you know, it might be
but I
something
don't
to
think
look
I
at.
was raging at you at all.
I'm not saying that you were. I'm just saying
Okay.
that it, you know, I I notice you're even more you're even more like irritable and like even more than you ever have been. I just noticed that. So I
Well,
thought it might be some hormonal changes.
okay.
So I don't know.
We'll
I'm not a
say
doctor.
maybe.
I'm not
No.
an endocrinologist.
Okay. So I'll just say I'm fully menopausal at this point. Like I am in menopause. So
Congratulations.
hopefully that'll all be like I'm like on the slow roller coaster now. Not hopefully I'm just on like a little kiddie, like riding a little kiddie train around a petting zoo on my with my hormones. Okay. So that's cool. Definitely don't feel like I'm like I was a year and a half ago, 2 years ago,
Okay.
hormonally. Like I got my hormones checked about a year ago, and I was menopausal. I was menopausal about a year ago. So, but what is new is like I'm super working on my drinking. I'm like not drinking as much, big time.
Mhm.
And that definitely like is affecting like what I felt.
Yeah. Forrest actually said something about that. You know, Forrest is in recovery. Like he just celebrated his 12-year anniversary of sobriety.
That's
And
awesome.
he works really hard. He also works around alcohol. He works in a bar.
Yeah, that's
and
amazing.
and he's gay, which and the culture, the gay culture is very, you know, alcoholic. So he's got a lot of
Ooh,
hurdles. He's got a lot of, you
let's
know,
let's just step back from that and not make that blanket statement.
okay, but but it is
His
the
he's surrounded by
the gay culture in New
that
York.
he's
And also I just want to
let's
say
just
like
say
society in general is like kind of alcohol
yes.
centric. Yeah, okay.
Yes, for sure.
So,
Okay.
okay.
So I'm
So
working on
he
that for
had
sure.
some things to say about that. He was like,
Can
maybe
we wait a minute? I'm still on this topic. Before you go onto a different topic, can we
it's
just,
not a different topic. It's about your alcoholism and what Forrest had to
but
say to,
I'm not done.
okay.
Okay. Um, like I'm sorry that I had to be but it's frustrating to get interrupted and like just like I just feel like,
Okay.
you know? Okay. Um, so yeah, I'm working on that. And it's it's something like that's like it's hard, you know? Like in the evenings, I'm I want to be drinking and relaxing with alcohol a lot of the time. And at your house on Friday night, I was like, I can't even really put it into words, but like it just felt like it, I was just gonna just start drinking, and I wanted to really try not to, and I didn't know how to balance the like not drinking way too much and like also already being so frustrated and the all of it, you know? And I tried to communicate and
I'm sorry. You didn't say anything about any of that. And I'm sure that not drinking makes you very irritable, right?
I didn't talk about why I moved my stuff. I didn't talk about
No, no, you didn't talk about anything about your drinking or anything about how you were feeling around your not drinking or drinking
I
or
maybe I didn't. Well, I did. I talked about my parts.
I'm sorry, that's nothing to do with drinking.
Oh, well, I okay.
You didn't weave that into the context at all. Okay.
So my alcoholic part.
I get it.
Yeah. I
But it's not
I
common knowledge.
definitely
It's not common knowledge, Emily. Like you have to kind of
sure. But
right.
I definitely wasn't aware of I mean I definitely am not very aware that like not drinking makes me more irritable though. But
Okay.
I did talk about like needing to protect myself and keep myself safe. That absolutely was what I talked about.
It sounds like you're kind of making it about me. Um uh but I don't know if that's a conscious thing, but um so you're not sure if you feel more irritable and more ready to kind of jump down people's throats when you're not drinking?
I'm not saying I'm not sure. I'm saying I wasn't aware of it. I accept that I definitely
I don't know either because only you
yeah.
know the inside of you. Okay, I can't read the inside of you. I'm asking you if you feel that because definitely when I'm not smoking cigarettes, I definitely feel like I'm irritable. My period also it makes me very irritable. Um, so I guess just like some self-awareness and like communicating that. Like I can't read what's going on with you. You've got to tell me what's going on with you.
Okay, that's really frustrating because like I feel like you're you're constantly saying what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, and it's wrong.
I'm sure it is. I'm trying to guess.
You
Uh
are.
because you're not telling me anything.
And I don't know.
Okay. Valid. Okay. So you got to you got to do that cuz you're 46 years old.
47.
You're 47 years old now.
Yeah.
You got to come back, Emily.
I was never here. The patriarchy made it so that I never learned who I was. I read Betsy, Tacy, and Tib, Little House on the Prairie. I was a wholesome little girl that pretended like she lived in the 1800s, early 1900s, and pretended like that was like what life was going to be like.
Totally disassociating from the present moment.
Anything that like didn't match up. Where are my wool stockings? That's as far as I got. I am.
I'm sorry.
But here's the thing. I'm not gonna like go through every step of this journey on our channel. I can't do that. I can't. That's not healthy.
I'm not asking you to, homie.
I know you're not. I'm just saying that. And yeah. So I'm ready for what Forrest
But I am
said.
kind of asking you to just sort of like state clearly where you are so that people understand. Because I look at you and I say, okay, surely she, uh, I make assumptions, you know, like if I have all of this knowledge and self-awareness, surely she must have more. She's 3 years older than I am. Do you see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
right.
And
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
and I
think,
feel like I've been
and
open
I
about,
don't think that you, I don't, I we, you've never, you've always kind of been opaque. So I don't really think, I think that I was always kind of making assumptions. But anyway,
but here's what I'll
this is
tell you
good to
about
know,
that.
and I'm really excited to meet the real you. I'm really
Can
excited
I
to meet
tell
you.
you? It's not that I'm opaque and like that I'm hiding. It's that like I don't know. I'm not in touch with my emotions either. And I don't like that's what I just said that.
I know,
Yeah. So it's not like I was hiding. I just want to make that clear.
right?
I've always been
But
open and honest
but
and true.
but you've never said I'm not in touch with my. That's what I'm
I
saying. Like
didn't
you,
know. I didn't know. Of course, I knew I wasn't in touch with my emotions. We always joked that I was a psychopath, but I didn't have them. That was the joke.
I I didn't joke with you about that. I did. I
Absolutely. We talk about that in paranoia hormones.
Right, a little bit, but I that has not in our lives. I don't remember that being a common thing. I really don't. Um, and I have had to really do a lot of work myself to kind of tap into my emotional self. It's not like I was always this way,
Okay.
but I've had to do a lot of work. And I describe myself as the most emotionally intelligent person that I know. So that's why it's kind of troubling to me to not be able to understand that my sister is so cut off from her own heart and she's living that way. And you put on such a front.
I'm not doing anything on purpose.
I don't think that you are. I don't
I'm
think that you
not
are.
putting on a
I think it's
front.
all subconscious.
This is just
Okay.
how I am.
Okay. But you know anger, you know, you
And
know
yeah,
fear, you know uh
anger mostly. Remember?
powerlessness.
Anger, anger, and more anger.
Yeah, it's been your it's been your coping mechanism. Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready to hear about Forrest, what he said.
Okay. So he had an observation and he had a thought that your whole life before you began drinking was not really like a sober life. It was like you were white knuckling through your whole life before you started drinking. Then you started drinking and like another part of you took over, which stunted your ability to connect with your true self, your real self, your emotional self, your heart even more. So he described it as being like dry drunk, like even before you began drinking. And so I just thought that that was really interesting that it was it was a lot of like self-preservation and defense even before the sort of the shame and the guilt and the problems that alcohol brings. Um, it was
Here's one thing I
that.
don't like. I don't like people just saying emotions, like labeling and putting them on me.
I
I
wasn't.
ha
I wasn't. Alcoholism does produce shame and guilt. Like it does.
I don't receive that. There are no bad parts. My alcoholism,
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad.
okay.
I'm just objectively looking. It's
My alcoholism serves a purpose. So, okay.
let's not defend alcoholism, okay? Like seriously, because I have issues with alcoholism. I hate alcoholism. I feel like alcoholism destroyed my family. I hate alcoholism. And in a way, I kind of hate alcohol too. I just want to say that.
Well, my truth
Mm-hmm.
is for right now, I'm really at the very beginning, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but is what I said. Um, and yeah, okay. So I heard what Forrest said.
Dad worships alcohol.
I, d- I don't think he would agree with you. I don't think you should say things. I know I'm policing you, but I just like,
Oh, I
how
don't
would
know
you
if he would
feel?
agree with me or not, but I've just heard him. I mean, I could,
How would
he's
you feel
nectar
if
of the
somebody said
gods
that
and
about you?
he's always just like so praising alcohol. So he does. He worships alcohol. I see it. And whether he agrees with me or not, I don't, that's fine. I don't care. That doesn't mean if he doesn't agree with me, that doesn't mean I'm wrong. So anyway, yeah, I see that you're just at the beginning of this journey and I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this journey takes you. And I don't expect for you to have the same views as me.
Yeah,
And I won't be offended if you never do because it's your life and it's your journey.
yeah, of course.
And I'm on my life and my journey.
Yeah,
And just, okay, I want to talk about how we're not stigmatizing alcoholism, but I want to point out mental illness
no,
is being stigmatized and shamed in normal sister fun world.
that's not
Yes.
true.
Oh, yes, dear. Oh, yes, dear. Especially that little one on Saturday that you put up. If you know anything about mental illness, like you're the fucking authority. That was so offensive to me. You're not allowed to fucking do that. You're not allowed to fucking, and the fact that you think that you are is the problem. So the problem.
Okay, what's happening right now? I still like, should we do an
Oh my God.
outline?
I love how you do this. Like when I
Well,
start,
I still, again, you just,
okay,
like, what the
we're
hell are we
not, okay.
fucking
So I
doing?
said, we're not stigmatizing alcoholism,
Except
but
you did. You just talked about how you hate it.
no, that's
And
not
I
me
sat there
that's not me stigmatizing alcoholism. I'm expressing my feelings about alcoholism.
and let you do that.
What? Oh my God. Like that's okay, I'm allowed to speak my mind. I'm not
And I'm allowed to speak my mind.
but I was not saying I hate
But you
your
were just saying
alcoholism.
you're
No.
not allowed to do that. You're not
No.
allowed to do that. You're
No,
not the authority about what I say.
no, 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 no,
That's
no,
exactly what you just said to me. That's
no, 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 no,
exactly
no,
what you just
no.
said to me
About stigmatizing mental illness.
about mental illness.
Maybe you don't know that you are stigmatizing and shaming mental illness. You're not allowed to do that. I did not
Uh,
stigmatize and shame alcoholism. I did not stigmatize it.
you absolutely did. You said alcoholism brings guilt and shame. And then you were like, I hate it. It destroyed my family. It destroyed me. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know what else that is except stigmatizing it and shaming people or shaming it. So
Oh
that's
my
exactly what
God.
you're doing.
No, I am not. I am expressing my own opinion. If I was
Okay.
stigmatizing it, I would say, Emily, I hate your alcoholism. Your alcoholism is a horrible thing. Your alcoholism and dad's alcoholism is the worst thing that ever happened to our family. That would be stigmatizing. That would be stigmatizing. I am not stigmatizing alcoholism. And I am also not going, oh, if you know anything about alcoholism, you'll understand why Emily is storming out of here and why she can't hear one comment about her own life from me. That would
I
be me.
absolutely can hear comments from you.
If I did a little video saying
Okay.
if you know anything about
Can I say
alcoholism,
something?
that's stigmatizing alcoholism.
No, it isn't. It's just me saying my opinion. I didn't say your mental illness is so bad.
If you know anything
No,
about
you're,
mental
look,
illness.
I hope that you watch this back and see how, like, you're you're applying things
No,
completely
you are trying
in.
to fucking debate with me. You're trying to do it again. You're trying to prove me
Yes,
fucking
you get to
wrong.
say whatever you want, and then I get to be policed. That's what you're trying to do. I'm not allowed to say things,
Absolutely not.
and you're always saying things
Absolutely
correctly.
not.
That's exactly
I
what you're
love how
saying.
you want to keep policing me and you want to have free reign.
What am I saying?
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
saying,
Oh my God.
I'm just
Just the
saying
way that you deal with me, just in general. It's you only want to have a relationship with me if you're telling me what the fuck to
that's
do.
incorrect.
And
You
also,
don't get
you
to
said
say what I want.
you won't work with me unless I take antipsychotics. How about I say I won't work with you unless you're completely sober and you're in a 12-step program. And
Then we won't be working together.
see? See? So how do you get to say I won't work with you unless you're on fucking antipsychotics?
We just won't work together.
I think that that's fucking ridiculous. I think that that is fucking ridiculous. Like just the way that I would never say that you need to achieve certain things, you are not allowed to say that I need to meet certain goals. That does bother me too. When I say I want love, after you say I come down here to kick your ass, I want a
You're
man to
just
love
going
me.
from one subject to another subject to another subject. I like you need to like
We're talking about our fucking dynamic right now. When you say
you don't get to just
you're
rant at me and go from one thing to the next to the next.
oh my God.
So, do we
Oh my
want to
God.
talk about the
You're
short?
policing me. You're literally policing me. You're
I mean,
literally policing. You're trying
you
to
agreed
control the
that we would
narrative of this
stay
whole
on one
shit.
topic.
And
You said
also,
you agreed that we would stay on one topic until we were both agreed that we would be done. Okay? And it's still just you're just
you are so fucking hard to work with. I'm just going to say that. You are so
I
fucking hard to work
I've
with.
I've heard that before.
I hate it. I hate it. It reminds me of Boj. I hate it.
I took down that short that you're referring to. I put it up as a teaser because Saturday night you said
Yeah,
yes.
you were trying to do some whole little shit after you left. Like I got so mad about
Hold
that too.
on. You said that you would do a Zoom.
Yeah. I was all fucked up
Okay,
on that. I was all
so then,
fucked up on that day. I was all
so
fucked
yeah,
up on that day.
I called you and you were in bed. So what happened? Why did you say you would do a short or a Zoom? And then what happened?
I don't know. I changed my fucking mind. I was all fucked up. I was all fucked up. You don't get to like just expect things to happen on the fly. Like you fucking
I
left.
didn't.
You fucking left.
I
And then
asked you if you
you're
wanted
trying to
to,
do
and
some
you
shit.
answered me yes.
Well, so what? So the fuck
That's
what?
all. You could have just said no.
Well, I did.
The only reason I expected it is because you said yes.
I say yes to fucking everything, Emily.
Well, so anyway,
I just wanted you, probably. But then I was like, fuck her, you know?
that's that's yeah.
And you act like it's all planned
The
out. You act like it's all planned out. It's not fucking planned out. It's not fucking planned out.
what?
You left. You
I
abandoned
know.
me. You abandoned me. You
I left
literally fucking abandoned me.
I left
And then
your
you go,
apartment.
oh, yeah, we're gonna fucking do a fucking Zoom call. And then you think that you can like shame me for not doing the fucking Zoom call. Fuck you.
I'm not shaming you. I asked what
You
happened.
publicly shamed me online, talking about I was mentally ill, and you can't fucking work with me. You were so hurtful to me. And you're
I
gonna
didn't
fucking
say
disagree.
that.
Oh, I didn't fucking say that. If you know anything about mental illness, fuck you. If I was gonna do so, if you know anything about alcoholism and mental illness, if you know
Right.
anything about
Alcoholism is a mental illness.
mental illness, if you know anything about comorbid diagnoses, alcoholism is a fucking mental illness. You have other
Correct.
mental illnesses too, obviously, that we don't know about. Stop scapegoating me. Talk about you. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Talk about you. And you're going to go, I don't know. I don't know how. Okay, learn. You're not allowed to do that. I want you to learn about scapegoating and I want you to see how it's ingrained in you and that you think it's okay.
I
And
am not doing anything.
yes, you are. It's
I
subconscious.
asked you a question.
Emily,
I
the
all I wanted was the answer to why you didn't do the Zoom that you agreed to do on Saturday.
why
That's
you
all.
didn't do the Zoom that you agreed to do on Saturday. Why didn't you stay for the whole entire time that you said you were going to fucking stay, bitch? Fuck you.
I mean,
Like you're so fucking on top of it. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
I'm not
up.
saying any of that.
I just
I
hate
don't
it.
know why
I
you're
hate
getting
it
so
because
like
you're infuriating.
you need to I
You
mean,
need to
should we just
humble
hang up?
yourself and you need to say you're sorry. You need to say that you're fucking sorry for all that you're doing wrong.